Story time, story time. This is another true life story. Subscribe to our channel today to get more.
I had an encounter with a deadly ghost few years back. Listen to how it happened. I was in my hostel one terrible night. I was getting my books together in preparation for our usual night class. As I was preparing, I noticed a noise in my belly. Before I could move an inch, I became pressed to the extent that I almost excreted on my trousers. Immediately, I picked up a tissue paper, and as I moved out of the hostel, heading to the toilet, then I realized the toilet had been occupied. I could not hold it for long, so I decided to go into the nearby bush. I ran as fast as my legs could carry me into the school farm. In fact, anyone seeing me at first would think I was running a marathon race. As I got into the bush, I went a little deep before I get caught by hostel masters or by the school farm guardian. After 10 minutes of peaceful relief of feces, I got up to my feet, cleaned myself up, and as I was about to leave, I saw someone dressed in a white attire. I was so shocked, but I swallowed my fear and I greeted him, but there was no reply. The person was just standing still. His head was bent down. He was just looking at the ground. I couldn't understand what was going on. I was so confused. Then I said to myself, I have to run out of this place before an unexpected happened to me because of this evil, scary and devilish man. Why did I make such a statement? Had I known, I wouldn't have made it. The statement was just a thought in my mind, though. But it seemed the ghost had heard it all, because as soon as I finished calling him evil, scary and devilish man, he quickly and furiously raised up his head. I looked straight at him. His face was frowned and the countenance was bad. His eyeballs were bloody and tiny. He was breathing heavily. Talking about the whole of his look, it was unbearable to behold. Having seen all these things, my fear came back in 100 folds. My heartbeat increased with suffocating tempo. It started palpitating. My head started becoming cold and heavy. I couldn't control my fear again. Suddenly, he stretched out his hand towards me. Then, his echoing voice said, "Come with me now." I wasn't myself already. Then, this added to my tension. At that moment, I was overscared, and this totally drove away my senses. I knew absolutely nothing I could do again, or as response, I was just standing still, staring at him fearfully. All of a sudden, he disappeared, and within a twinkle of an eye, he reappeared right beside me. As he was trying to touch me, I screamed with every strength left in me, and that was the last thing I remembered. I fainted while screaming, or maybe when he had touched me. When I woke up, I saw myself lying flat in front of my hostel, with students gathering all around me. Some were pressing my chest. Some were pouring water on me. Some others were praying for me. The 3 male students who reportedly heard me screaming in the bush and rushed me down to my hostel had gone to get a means of taking me to the hospital. They actually came back with a taxi. Fortunately, they met me sitting down, shivering. They were very happy. I explained everything to them all, and I asked the 3 students whether or not they saw the ghost in the bush. But they said no, they saw nothing. They were all scared too, and ever since then, no one had ever tried to move so close to that bush in the night. That's how it happened. Now, take note of this. 1. Avoid walking in the bush or staying there all alone at night. 2. Learn how to say good things about others or stay quiet instead of saying evil of them. 3. Do good to others so they can do good to you too, and even to help you when you can't help yourself anymore. Please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also drop in the comment box any lesson you've learned from this story so far. Thanks, and God bless you.